Hey guys, how you doing? jpsarrireviews here, and welcome again to another reaction video. And in today's video, we have a highly anticipated piece. We have the Wonder Woman from Tweeterhead, and people are really excited for it. I am excited for it. And we have good news not only for 1/6 scale collectors, also for quarter scale collectors. So stay tuned throughout the video. Before we get into it, if you're here for the first time, do not forget to subscribe to the channel. Please leave a like, leave a comment. Let me know what you think about this piece. Let me know what you think about my channel. So let's get into it. Now, there are different versions of this, and this is what really gets people excited. If you're a quarter scale collector, then you have good news. Now, Tweeterhead is getting into that realm, also bringing versions of what they already produced in the 1/6. Some people are asking for some of the previous pieces to come out on 1/4. We don't know. We don't know if that's going to happen. This is a partnership that they have with Sideshow, so there's a lot of say. You know, Sideshow has a lot of say on it, you know, to determine if they want to do it or not. This is another thing which I'm not as happy with, because I love to order stuff directly from Tweeterhead, because the payment plan they offer is always so good that you can even change you can change the amount every month of how much you want to pay. This is something that Sideshow offers now. It's more recent, where technically you're set up with the monthly payment and you cannot change that unless you want to pay it off. The payment plan that Tweeterhead always offers through their website is always good, because if you decide to pay more than just the minimum payment every month, you can do it and you can pay it off sooner. You know, you don't have to just follow the payment plan date. That's something that Tweeterhead offers. Unfortunately, they're not selling this through their website. I don't know why, but this is through Sideshow. Now here, there are 4 different versions. We don't have edition size for the regular versions, because there are 2 regulars for the quarter, one for the quarter scale, one for the 1/6 scale, and then you have the exclusives. Now, the 1/4 regular, what they call now the collector's edition, is $605, which I think is a perfect price for this scale. You go in for the collector's edition for the 1/6 is going to be $450. Now, again, go for the exclusive. The exclusive is the way to go. The exclusive for the quarter scale, they do not have an edition size yet, which is amazing. I'm guessing that they're thinking that they're going to sell this really, really well. It's $610, which is not bad at all. It's just a $5 difference. You get the extra switch out. We're going to look at the switch outs in just a moment. And the 1/6 exclusive is $465. Now, the edition size is $500. Now, the artists involved here, the main artist here will be Dan Ulrich. He's a sculptor and designer, but also helping him, we have on the sculpting part, we have Guillermo Barbiero, Ariel Mora Remes, and on the designing team, we have John Rasmussen, David Igo, and Tom Gillenson. We don't know who is the painter. All right, guys, now we're looking at the pictures, and right now we're looking at the 1/4 exclusive, and believe me, all the pictures throughout the different versions are the same, so there's no difference here. So I'm guessing they're using, for reference, they're using the 1/6 prototype painted, and they're using the same picture across the board. There's no difference. I would say perhaps in the next Sideshow Con, we'll get the chance to look at both pieces together, so then we'll know if there's any major difference. But right now, they're using the same photos, the same prototype. Now, the exclusive for this one, it's a surprise to me, and at the same time, I'm so glad, because that is what I was looking for. That is what I was anticipating. I wanted to have an axe, and they have the axe. I was thinking when we saw the first pictures that this case the sword will be the exclusive. No, that comes with the regular too. So you have the spear, and also you have the sword, and those are part of the regular. This is the exclusive. I'm glad that they're doing that. Of course, this is making this piece very tall, and a lot of people are not happy with that. But in my opinion, it's perfect for what they're representing here. Now, of course, some people are not so keen about the interpretation, because they say, well, she doesn't technically look like a warrior. She looks too sexy. At the same time, when I'm looking at the design and what they're trying to follow here, what they're trying to do with this line, I think it's just perfect for the, you know, to go alongside the other pieces. So I don't see anything wrong with it. And, you know, I like her musculature. Yeah, she's strong. She's very strong, as you can see. And I like that. It goes well with the other characters, because the other characters are really strong. They're very muscular. Now, here we can see all the different swap outs. Here we have the spear, which makes the piece very tall, and definitely is going to give a challenge to collectors if you don't have the space for it. Definitely, you're going to have to break your head trying to figure it out. You know, and I understand. I know the frustration with it, but at the same time, this is a piece that is it's center stage, and this is a piece that you're gonna put down, or you're gonna cover inside a display. You're gonna have to put it above. That's the way this piece is going to shine. It is a very tall, very majestic piece, so it needs to be displayed in a majestic place. Now, I want to share this with you, because this is a tale of my life, which is in the place where I'm at right now again, which is amazing. And sometimes life kind of goes in circles, and you go back to the beginning. I remember when Sideshow did the first Wonder Woman, and I was so excited for the first Wonder Woman quarter scale. I put it on pre-order. I had it on pre-order. I was happy with it. I was, of course, chose the payment plan then, and I was excited. I loved it, you know, everything. I loved the axe. I loved everything with that piece. Then I lost my job. I remember I lost my job while I was into it. So I was in a place where I said, you know what, I don't know what to do, so I have to cancel some pre-orders. So I canceled that pre-order. I was so disappointed. And of course, when I was able to go back, the exclusive was already sold out. So I didn't get the chance to get that. So I didn't get the chance, disappointed. I said, well, I hope that someday maybe we can see the same version in 1/6. Although this is a totally different sculpt. It is very different. There's a lot in this piece that reminds me of that piece. And I'm so glad, because I feel that I like this one even more than that one, because she feels more juvenile. She feels more young and vibrant than in the other piece. Not saying that Sideshow is bad. It's a fantastic looking piece. And Sideshow has done amazing quarter scale Wonder Woman since. But I'm telling you, this piece is very close on the majestic representation of the character. It is a fantastic representation of her. Looks so good. I like it. And yeah, some people don't like the portrait for some reason. They say that she looks manly, but to me, when I look at her face, but when you compare this to what Dan has done in the past and Ulrich, the main sculptor here, there's no difference. I don't see the difference there. You know, Dan has this particular style. You know, you saw that with the X-23, with Hug Girl. We saw that also with Black Widow, Black Canary. No, every time he does like female characters, they all have this same unique style. You see on those faces, the cheeks and all that. To me, they look pretty. And he's a phenomenal, fantastic sculptor. I don't think he missed the mark here. Some people are saying that she looks manly. I don't know what they're looking at. There's nothing manly about her. But when I look at her face, I can see Dan Ulrich's signature style. That is Dan. And there's no denying on that. Now, there's one thing I'm not too crazy about the design, I will tell you, is the shield on the inside. I like the fact that she has a shield because she's a warrior. But the shield here with the design with this, I don't know, olive branches, I'm not necessarily a fan of it, although it has that Greek mythology touch in it. But I'm not crazy the way it looks there. Now, the base with Ares, that's a magnificent base. The choice for that is super, super good. I like the design. The statue there is really, really well done, in my opinion. Now, here you can see the dimensions. This is what really throws people off. And we're looking, in this case, at the quarter scale. So it's 37 inches in height. So people say, well, this is the height of a 1/3. No, it's not the height of a 1/3. It's a 1/4, but with the spear extended. Let's not confuse one thing with the other. She's not as tall as a 1/3. The spear makes it as tall, close to some 1/3 standing up, but that's about it. Now, another thing that I'm not too crazy about this piece, besides the shield, the interior of the shield, is the flames. I'm not crazy about the way they look there. They look very artificial. They don't look like flames. They don't look like fire. So I'm not saying that the paint job is bad. It's just they trying to enhance the way it looks, but it's not doing it so well. And this is something that I will tell you, Sideshow, Tweeterhead, XM, and many companies haven't been able to manage well fire effect. This is something that you have to, even Iron Studios, the 110 is doing a better job with clear resin. They're doing a much better job. Companies like Sumear, a lot of companies in Asia do fantastic job with this clear resin to represent flames or water, all of those things, all those kind of like translucent effects. But for some reason, the main companies, the big companies are not getting there. They're not doing it. And yes, because of the weight, because of the height, you have to make the piece solid, the base solid. But I don't like the flames. I don't like the way they paint it. I don't like the effect of it. They should have just go for like put some type of clear resin just to make it more translucent, you know, to make it more shiny, more bright. That's the only thing that I'm gonna disagree on the quality here. Some people saying that it's not gonna look good on a 1/4 like that the 1/6 is fine, but as a 1/4 needs something more realistic. I think people have gotten so accustomed to the newer stuff that is more on the realistic side, and they go for it. They want the realistic look on everything. You know, I think in part of it is just because we're getting to see a lot of this silicone pieces, and people want that realistic look. But to me, at the end of the day, I'm a big comic book fan. I love comic book representation, and whether this is a quarter scale or a 1/6 scale, I love that. It doesn't have to be accurate to a real person, because when you look at these characters, you know, they're bigger than life. They're unrealistic in so many different ways. So, you know, like, she looks perfect to me. When I look at this, if I put it right next to anything Sideshow has produced on the quarter scale, she's gonna fit just fine. She's gonna fit just fine. And I don't see a problem, you know. Again, X-23, quarter scale. Black Widow, quarter scale. Hug Girl, quarter scale. All the pieces that Dan Ulrich has sculpted on a quarter scale, you know, they look fantastic. They are fantastic. So this one fits right in. Now you have the Lasso of Truth. I like that addition there. I am so glad they're doing this as a 1/6. It is just a perfect representation. And yes, the quarter scale collectors also getting a piece of the pie, and probably they're gonna get a bigger piece of the pie because I'm sure they're gonna produce a lot more for quarter scale collectors, a lot more. The edition size is gonna be larger, but I'm so glad that the 1/6 is getting the love. And Tweeterhead is, pretty much ahead of the game on this. They're producing these pieces and they look amazing. Some people think that, they're trying to compare this. Some people are not happy. Particularly the original Tweeterhead collectors are not happy that, in this case, the company has decided to go on a more modern route with a lot of the things they're doing, redoing with the 2.0 version of the superpowers, to redoing a lot of the characters, going back to the drawing board. But I'm glad because I love the superpowers, but I think the superpowers also was just limited for a particular group. And I think this is more broader. They are having the opportunity now to expand their horizon and to see 1/4 and 1/6 scale versions of the same piece. It is fantastic. It's unifying a lot of collectors to see that there's potential in one or the other. Love the back of the shield. This is what just is the front of the shield. Love the way it looks. I love that phoenix there. It's a really nice piece. I'm telling you, the sculpt also here looks really good. I love it. Just the flames are the only thing that I'm going to pinpoint, and hopefully they can fix, because yeah, you can see there, like, it looks like just plastic. It doesn't look right. The paint job is not perfect there. That's the thing that is the complaint. But the detail around the base is really good. It's a very different base that is very unique in style. And I'm so glad the company is definitely doing this. All right, guys, what can I say? I'm excited for this. I'm really excited for this. This is one of my most anticipated pieces of this year. And even though I haven't put it on pre-order yet, because as many of you know, I'm on the lookout for a new employment. So right now I don't want to just put this on a credit card or anything like that. I don't want to just get involved into it. Although I do have credit with Sideshow that I can always use, but I always try to save it or keep it for something big. Maybe this is it. This is what I'm going to have to use it for. But I'm telling you, it's exciting. It's exciting to see this company. It's exciting what they're doing. Price is something that a lot of people are not happy with. This is expensive for a 1/6 scale in comparison to other things. But to me, I think the price is becoming the standard now. The 1/4 is a perfect price, pretty much within the same mark of anything Sideshow produces, which I think is fantastic. I was expecting this to be more expensive because of the size, but it is not. So I'm glad they're doing that. They're keeping it, I wouldn't say on the low side, but they're keeping it on the fair side, which is fine. And yes, when you compare the 1/4 and 1/6, the difference is what? Less than $150. You realize that producing 1/6 scale pieces, factories charge the same amount of money to produce a 1/6 to a 1/4. Another reason why you see a lot of companies have gone into 1/4, because they can always charge you more for the 1/4 while paying the same for a 1/6, and the 1/6 you cannot really sell it for the same amount. So that's the reason. There's a lot of things that we don't get to see in the industry, that the way they manage stuff. So that's the reason why a lot of the companies have gone on the higher side with the bigger pieces so they can charge more, which tells you at the same time the companies also manipulate the pricing. But it's just the way it is. You have to pay a lot of things here. You have to pay licenses, you have to pay the artists. So there's a lot that is involved in the process. They're just surviving as any other business. So my friends, what do you think about this piece? Are you a fan? You're not a fan? Which one you're going to pre-order, the 1/6 or the 1/4? Are you happy with Tweeterhead, with what they're doing now? Are you excited for this company, or you are not? Let me know in the comments below. So once again, my friends, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, to comment, and to subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification button so you're reminded of the next video. Follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. The links are down below. And please consider supporting the channel financially through Patreon. My friends, God bless you. Take care. I will talk to you again. Bye-bye.
Just let me go.